Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjayne.co.uk, and this is my cute little Christmas cracker project and Christmas cracker turned into a small gift box. I love the visual from the top of this gift box. That's what it looks like on the side, and I've used this little cracker die to obviously to make the cracker, but also to make this gift box here. So I'll show you the cracker and treat box die, and it's just here. So it's this main one here, and you've got these lovely little cutouts of hearts and stars. You've got 4 of these banner cutouts as well for sentiments, and 2 little mini tags that you could put on your crackers as well. So I have used Christmas paper for this because it's crackers and I just love the look of them. So the paper that I'm using for today's project is Boughs of Holly. And it is gorgeous. It's so festive. It's got poinsettias, it's got holly leaves and berries and things like that. So in this cracker die, I've actually put a lip balm, just like I think it was one of these types in here. And I've made a few more up just to show you that you can have, you know, it doesn't have to be Christmas. I've used one here for Halloween, and I've got a peach coloured lip balm in there. It's peach flavoured, and it's got the orange there, and I put Boo on it. And I've used the alphabet, I think it's just called alphabet, Alphabest, I think that's what it's called, sorry, stamp set with a cute little punch that coordinates with it. And I've got like a beautiful one here in this pretty peach floral, and it says best wishes, and then one here with for you on it as well. So you can use them for all throughout the year. Okay, so I have cut out the cracker die in some of this paper, and I'm just gonna burnish it. So to start with, I'm gonna burnish this part of the cracker like that, and like this. There you go. And then I will burnish these sections like this, and just like this, just like this, and almost there, last one. So I love this die. It cuts out this cool shape, and you get these beautiful triangle cutouts left over as well, which you can use for a different project. Okay, so I'm going to use some liquid glue on this. So I'm going to pop, to start with, I'm just going to fold it like this, and I'm going to glue the bit that I want to glue to the other cracker, and then I'm going to meet this one into it like this. There you go. And then I will just make sure it's all lined up. Apologies if you can hear outside noises. In the UK we have something called ice cream vans, and we've had one just pull up outside, so I've tried to edit out the cute sound. So it's a person drives around in a van that's decorated with sort of cartoon characters, and they sell like ice cream and sweets and lollipops, or I don't know, popsicles, would you call them in the US or Canada? They're sort of iced lollies and things like that. Okay, so I'm just pinching that in just there, and I'm going to use a little bit of this lovely beautiful evening evergreen sheer ribbon, and I'm just going to tie it off. I think I'm going to just do like a little tie, like a little knot, and I'll just pull that like that, and I'll just tie that off like that. I'm only going to do one single, so it could be snipped off if you wanted it to, and I will just snip off there and snip off like that. And then I'm going to pop my lip balm inside, and I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to bring this all together to start with like that, and then I will tie my little, now I'm just going to try and tie it so that it matches where the place is. Oops, a daisy. Like this, like that. We've wasted quite a bit on this one, apologies. I'll try it quite tight again, and then I'm going to do a little cut like that and a little cut like that. And there is the cracker made up. How cute is that? So for my sentiment, which I probably, so look where my join is. Can't even see it so good. My join's back there, so I'll probably just angle this ever so slightly. There you go. Probably put my little sentiment here. I have used the Leaves of Holly stamp set, and it also has this die cut out shape, and I put Christmas wishes. So I'll just pop some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of here, and then I'll place it on my box. So I'm just gonna pick off these two like that, take the backs off, and then pop it into place. So I'm gonna do, look at that. So you don't actually have to use the cutouts in the box. You can use whatever you want. And how cute is that? And I think I need a little bit of a gem just to finish it off. And can you hear that faint noise in the background? That's the ice cream van moving on. There you go. So that is the cracker completed. So now I'm going to move on to, so I'm going to put both crackers over here so you can see them both. There you go. Lovely. Can you imagine those around the Christmas table? And you don't have to put a lip balm in them. It's just, it was convenient size. You could fill it with anything you wanted, but how cute would they be? Sort of as a cute little, you could put people's names on them and all sorts. I've done the Boo here. Obviously, if it's a really long name, you might have to shorten it, but you could use that for shorter names. Probably 5 characters would fit on there. Lovely. So moving on to the gift box, I'm just going to start off by gluing 2 of them together. So I've got 2 cutouts here and I'm going to glue them together. So that's literally how I'm going to start. Quite like both sides actually, quite like the spot side here, but as this is a Christmas project, I will, I don't know why I glued the bottom one because I'm going to be cutting that one off, but anyway, I think that's just habit. So I'm going to glue them so they overlap each other, and then my tip is I use these central pieces just here and I pull them together, and I'm just going to press it down like that. Super. Now if it's directional paper, this isn't, but I would be looking at it now and thinking, right, I need to cut off the bottom. So I'm literally going to snip along all of these here. This isn't directional, so it's not such a worry, and I'm going to snip it off. So basically leaving me with just a top to the box like this, and voila. Now I personally would possibly use this for something else. You know, if I was going to make some kind of cylinder, I might make like almost like a little crown that you could stick at the bottom of a box you're making. Or you can stick it at the top or at the side almost to make it look like bunting, things like that. So I'm going to hang on to that piece. Right, so now I'm going to make sure that I fold and burnish. So I need to do this just here, but only here. So I'm not doing any more burnishing at the bottom, just, yeah. Actually that's a fib, I need to do the bottom as well. Sorry, fibbing. So I'm going to bend these in like this because they're going to help to form the base of my box. So I will just do this along the bottom, just like this. Okay, and then I'm going to do the sides. So a lot of burnishing in this project, but I promise it looks, I think it's a really cute way to use this die. I've done some experimenting with this die. I've basically made crackers that are 4-sided. I've put them together and tried to make like a really large one, which is how I came up with this box idea, because it was just too fat and it didn't work. But as part of that process, I clicked that I could maybe make, basically I couldn't bring it in. This bit here wouldn't fold in properly, but I worked out that I could make something like this out of it. Okay, so my next thing to do is going to be to glue these 2 bits just like that as well. So I'm going to pop some glue on the inside just here, like that. So I don't want heavy smattering, I just want a nice light We are dealing with paper, so not too thick. And then, like I said before, I'm just going to line them up and press them down so that they feed into each other like this. And that, you'll see, sort of gives you your structured shape. So the next thing I need to do is I need to fold these bits down like this, pop some glue on the bottom of them, and then I've got a circle cut out, just literally popping a blob on each of the bottom of these. And I've used the circle dies. So these are called layered circle dies, and I have used obviously the plain edged one. I've got two of them, one for the inside, one for the outside, and I've used this third size here. So that's the first size, that's the second, and that one there's the third size. And I'm literally going to place it on top and try and find like a sort of a circle shape out of it, not try to alter the shape too much, because I need it to be a slightly wiggle room to get me this circular shape as best I can. That's not going to be exact, so don't worry if it isn't exact, but that's sort of where I need it to sit. And then I'm going to lightly turn it over. I will glue the inside of this one, and I'm just going to go around it like that. And then I'm going to literally, as best I can, place it on the inside and try to use my bone folder. This is trickier to do without me looking over it, sorry. Can't do it like that. I'm going to need to take it off camera and just gently look over it, sorry. Well, actually, I don't need to take it off camera. What I can do is angle it. Hopefully this will not alter the bottom of the box in any way. You can see, there we go, I've just tipped it in, that's all I need to do. And then I'm just literally pressing down really gently. There you go. And then I'm starting to press it a bit harder. And there you go. So that's your base of your box. And then you need to gently bring it all in. Now, when it comes in, it's not going to come in like you have expected everything, the cracker to come in, because you're going to have a big gap. But what you end up with is this cute little star pattern. So it kind of, so you've got that one there, one, two, three, 4, 5, there you go. So you've got that lovely little star pattern, and I'm just gently going to bend this down like this. Like that. And then I'm going to tie it. So I'm going to use the same ribbon as I have done because it's gorgeous, and I'm going to tie it to start with. And there we go. So you can see, sort of going to tie it so it comes in the center somewhere. And there you go. So that gives you that cute little star pattern on top, and a star pattern with the cutouts as well. There you go. And I'm just going to tie a little knot here so that it holds into place for me. Okay. And you can see the star pattern there and just inside as well. Now, I have used the Pretty Pillow Box dies to cut out a little sentiment, and I've used one of my other stamp sets to put just for you because I love this sentiment. And I've got a tiny little holly here and a little gem in the middle. So I'm just going to place this through here like this. I'll try, if I've left myself enough ribbon, to do a little bow. If not, I'll just tie it off. I'm at the end of that roll. So if there's not, I'll just literally do another little knot and just leave some cute long tails. I'll tie this over like this and pull that through. Yeah, there's more than enough for a bow. and bow and tails I'm going to get left with, which is cute. There we go. And I've tied my little tag on, and I'll do some snipping. I love the top, the vision of the top of the box, and that is how it presents when you're from the side angled view. And you know, it's a decent size. I mean, it is about 2.5 inches across, so it's a decent size really, and you can fit about 2 3/4, possibly 3 inches worth of goods in there, so you could fill it full of very cute things. Let's just trim that off. And yeah, love it. And there were lots of little diamond shaped cutouts when I die cut these in the DSP, and I just wanted to show you that I did actually collect them all, and I've made a card. So I've made a card out of those diamonds there, and it's almost like a patchwork on some white, and then I cut it and I put it on this beautiful evening evergreen card base, and then I used some of the scrap pieces just in here, and I created it sort of reminds me of like a medieval sort of Christmas theme. So yeah, I did that in there. So there's no waste with this project. I also used some of the DSP to create some Christmas cards that may go with some of these cute little treats here. So I've got this one with Merry Christmas on, and this one as well, but I've used different shapes to cut out. And a bit of ribbon and some gems on there. So they're just to finish off the projects really. So these are all the projects completed. They've the cracker die little crackers, mini crackers, which are just going to look beautiful on your Christmas table or on your Christmas tree, or to gift somebody a small little gift for Christmas, and it goes lovely with this card. And then this is the alternative project, which is these cute little gift boxes, and they've got that lovely sort of star shape as well at the top of them, so I think they look exceptionally festive. So I do hope you've enjoyed today's project, and please do comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are, and if you've got a preference, or if you've got any other ideas for using the dies. I would love to know. If you do not already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator and would like to purchase any of the products I've shown today, or if you would like to purchase any other Stampin' Up products, please do follow the links below and consider shopping with me. I'm always incredibly grateful to earn your business. You can shop with me if you're based in the UK or any other European country, I always say city, any other European country that Stampin' Up sells in. And I do send out thank you gifts to all of my customers. The thank you packs, actually, they've normally got some gifts, sometimes some handmade products in, little projects, and always a card as well. So do consider that, please. Give it a try. Give me a try, go on. I would be delighted if you did. So I am going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.